What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, baby. It's your boy KJ, and I'm back with another banger. Today, we're reacting to another one of these YANGWANG videos. Okay, YANGWANG vehicles. Let me say it right. It's gonna be the U8L. I'm gonna say this, man. This SUV is quite surprising. I mean, you know, if we're reacting to it, it's something about it. It sticks out amongst others, and it relates to the others in its category, and it surpasses them, and then it's cheaper. So China cutting up, man. China cutting up all across the board. So we got to dive in and react to it because hey, some of you guys might want this vehicle. I heard that Canada is able to buy these vehicles now. So hey, never know. I don't think the U.S. like this competition or whatnot, but you might be able to get one day. You never know. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna get right to it. Let's go.
You need to understand what is happening right now because the car industry is not just changing, it is being completely.
Yeah, one thing about it, we not finna shoot past that like that just didn't happen. From what I'm seeing, they just dropped a oh my God. I can't remember the name of the tree. Anyway, they dropped a tree on this joke. And it's normally, if a tree hits your vehicle right there, it's going to be totaled, right? It's going to be totaled. But you saw what just happened. It didn't do nothing. That's a palm tree. Let's see that again.
Looking at a 3.5-ton luxury SUV that is currently driving on water. No, I did not stutter.
Let's see that again.
You need to understand what is happening right now because the car industry is not just changing, it is being completely rewritten. We are looking at a...
Now, that's the type of SUV you want your wife and kids in. I'm just saying. This vehicle can protect them. You feel me?
A 3.5-ton luxury SUV that is currently driving on water.
Dang.
No, I did not stutter, and no, that is not CGI. This vehicle is physically floating in a lake, sealing itself off like a submarine and using its wheels as propellers to drive back to shore.
Now, for people that ain't trying to drink all the water like myself, this is great. You run in the water, which things do happen unexpectedly sometimes, and this truck seals itself off and makes it back to land. Come on, bro. Come on now.
Sensational.
Come on.
The vehicle is physically floating in a lake, sealing itself off like a submarine and using its wheels as propellers to drive back to shore. It has 1,200 horsepower.
That's major.
It can spin in a perfect circle on dry pavement like a tank. It has a built-in airport on the roof for a drone that flies itself. And the interior makes a Rolls-Royce Cullinan blush. I am telling you, we are in trouble. This is the BYD YANGWANG U8L. The L stands for long wheelbase, which basically means they took the regular U8, which was already a monster, and stretched YANGWANG U8L. The L stands for long wheelbase, which basically means they took the regular U8, which was already a monster, and stretched it out to create a private jet for the road. And today, I am going to walk you through every single inch of this thing because you need to see it to believe it. This isn't just a...
Because our SUVs are in trouble. Cadillac, Tahoe, Yukon, Expedition, Navigator, Jeep, Kia, whatever we got is in trouble. I'm just being real. We don't compare to this. The durability, the reliability, the defenses got against crashing and water damage. Come on, man. If it's protecting your life or the lives of your family, there's no price too high. But I don't even think it's that high. You feel me?
Car review. This is a wake-up call. The Chinese car industry just dropped a nuke on the luxury market, and I don't
Facts.
think anyone in Detroit or Stuttgart was ready for it. Let's start with the face of this thing, because honestly, it's terrifying. They call this design language interstellar, and for once, a marketing team actually nailed the name. It looks like something an alien warlord would drive to a peace-treaty negotiation. The grille isn't just a grille, it's a massive gate of time that blends into the headlights. When the car is off, it looks like a black mirror, like a void. But when you unlock it, the entire front end wakes up with this matrix LED light show that looks like a meteor shower crashing into the atmosphere. It's aggressive, it's blocky, and it has this sheer presence that makes a Range Rover look polite.
That's crazy, because I would buy it just for the light show. You feel me? Just the way that front cap looked, the headlights, and the way the grill got the lights dancing across. Come on, man. Let's be real. And then it look like it's got floating caps, and we got shaved door handles that come out like on the Infiniti QX80. Come on, man.
If you see this in your rearview mirror, you don't just move over, you feel the urge to apologize
That
for
thing
existing in its
luxury.
lane. And look at the roof. See those 3 bumps right above the windshield? That is not styling. That is military-grade hardware. We're talking LiDAR units and night vision cameras. This car can see in pitch black darkness better than you can see at noon. It's mapping the world in 3D, millimeters at a time, looking for pedestrians, other cars, or maybe just judging the potholes. It feels like it's scanning your soul. And the sheer scale of it, this is the L version, so it's roughly 5.4 meters long. It's a land yacht. It's huge. But the proportions are so squared off and muscular that it doesn't look bloaty like some luxury SUVs.
It's just like the U7, their car. And they said it's long. This SUV is long. But when you look at it, it does not look that long. It looks like, in comparison to like your G-Wagon or something like that. You know what I mean? All I'm going to say is when we get one, take care of me. Take care of me. Take care of my family. That's what this vehicle does.
It looks dense, like it's carved out of a single block of granite. Walking around to the side, you really start to see the flex. The wheels are massive, 22-inch forged alloys. But look closer. Look at the center cap.
Man, that interior is sick.
Just like a Rolls-Royce, the YANGWANG logo stays perfectly upright while the wheel spins.
I told you I had floating caps. I can't miss that. That's one of those amenities or accessories out there in the vehicle world that I really love. So yes, I call that.
Such a small detail, but it tells you exactly who they're gunning for. They aren't trying to beat Ford or Chevy, they are headhunting Goodwood. And on this specific edition, that logo isn't plastic, it's not aluminum, it's gold, copper, and gold. I'm not joking. Who puts gold on a wheel cap? Someone who wants to make sure you know they have money, that's who. And check out the D-pillar here on the side. There are these 6 silver bars embedded in the glass. It's actually an LED battery indicator. So when you plug the car in, you don't have to check your phone or look at the dashboard. You can just glance at the side of the car from your living room window and the bars light up to tell you how full the battery is.
That's crazy.
It's such a simple, functional flex.
Your car got a battery indicator like your cell phone. You can just glance out and look at the windshield. Man, I like that. You ain't got to check your phone or pull up an app. The vehicle tell you. And that was smart to implement that, because sometimes your hands are tied up. You can just glance out the window or whatnot and tell what you got going on with your vehicle, with your U8L.
Why doesn't my Tesla do that? Why do I have to open an app? This is what I mean. They are thinking of things we didn't even know we wanted. But the craziest engineering flex on the exterior is something you can't even see until you look inside the wheel wells. Look at the space in there. This car rides on the D-SUS P hydraulic suspension system. It's not just air suspension, it's hydraulic. That means it can control the oil flow to each shock absorber instantly.
It's crazy.
Here's why that matters. If you get a flat tire in this car, you don't stop. You don't call AAA. The suspension detects the pressure loss and physically lifts that corner of the car up. It balances the vehicle on 3 wheels, and you can drive to the repair shop at normal speeds
That's crazy.
without destroying your rim. Bro.
Now, think about all the shops. That's gonna that's gonna really solidify, like when your daughters or your sons, if they don't know how to change a flat, and you most definitely your wife, because most people's wives are not fooling with tires and things of that nature. You can get somewhere, or a family trip, you can get somewhere to take care of yourself because the vehicle balances itself out. It's gonna keep going on 3 wheels. You're not stuck on the side of the road. That's dangerous these days. So it's just everything about this vehicle screams security, safe. You know what I mean? Like it just, man, it's like this vehicle is like having a security team with you all the time.
What? That feels illegal. It's like the car is refusing to be inconvenienced by reality.
There you go.
And around the back, the insanity continues. The taillights are these massive pixelated clusters that look like 8-bit graphics from a video game, but made of rubies. It's retro and futuristic at the same time.
Facts.
The spare tire cover is a giant octagon, and honestly, the whole rear end gives off this vibe of, I can go anywhere, but I'm going to look expensive doing it. But notice what's missing. There is no rear wiper. I looked everywhere. It's gone.
Right.
Why?
I don't see it
Because
either.
a wiper blade is ugly. Instead, they installed a
Fact. I have one on the back of my Ford Explorer, and yes, it is ugly. It's there for a reason, but it's ugly.
high-pressure air jet and a camera system that cleans the rear glass instantly. They engineered a complex pneumatic system just to avoid putting a piece of rubber on the glass. That is the level of obsession we are
That
dealing with.
interior is sick.
Now, let's talk about what's under the skin, because the numbers on the spec sheet read like fan fiction. This is
The tail lights that rear end did look pretty nice. You can tell they going at the Cullinan, Rolls Royce, and vehicles of that nature, ones of that caliber and price range, because yeah, this joint just super nice. It's not, they didn't just throw some junk together hoping to make a sale. Gold and copper on the floating cap, and it's not a plastic floating cap. It's an actual, man, come on, man.
built on BYD's E4 platform. That means 4 independent electric motors, one for each wheel.
Show
There
out
is no
then.
drive shaft, no differential connecting the left and right wheels. Each wheel has a mind of its own.
Whoa.
Combined, these motors put out 1,180 horsepower. Let me say that again.
Whoa.
1,180. This is a boxy SUV that weighs as much as a small house and
The U8 has 200 less horsepower than the U7, the car, right? But you talking about an SUV doing 1,100 horsepower. If it's getting all that to the wheel, my God, and that's a 22. That 22 is getting all of that? Come on, bro. We cannot compete unless you're in a wide body Charger. I'm talking about Hellcat with the tuning and everything.
has more power than a Bugatti Veyron did when it first came out. It hits
That's what I'm
0 to
saying.
60 in 3.6 seconds. That is faster than a Corvette Stingray.
Dang.
Imagine pulling up to a stoplight in your sleek, aerodynamic sports car and getting gapped by a 3-row family hauler with a fridge in the back.
gapped.
It's humiliating. But horsepower isn't even the cool part. Because each wheel is independent, they can spin in opposite directions.
Whoa.
The left wheel spin forward, the right wheel spin backward, and the car performs a tank turn. It rotates 360 degrees on its own axis. Imagine you're in a
That's
tight
crazy.
parking spot, or you hit a dead end on a narrow trail.
Look at that panel roof, guys. Look at that roof. Then you got that spoiler at the back, that top back windshield spoiler. You see how the tail lights kind of hit an L, then they hit a little bit more over. And then you got your brake lights. It's a lot of lights going on the back of this joint. It's a lot going on. I mean, it don't look like nothing that's around here. And I feel like that's just a straight showstopper, man. That U8L is a tight SUV. Like it's got 3 roof setups, like the front and the panel in the back and a little section in the middle. right here. It's got a lot going on in that roof.
trail, you don't do a 3-point turn. It rotates 360 degrees on its own axis. Imagine you're in a tight parking spot or you hit a dead end on a narrow trail. You don't do a 3-point turn, you don't back up, you just activate tank mode, spin around, and drive away. The valet guys would lose their minds. You could literally just spin in circles to flex on people. It destroys tires, sure, but if you can afford this car, you can afford tires.
Right.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, but it's an EV, so range anxiety, right? Wrong. This is an EREV, extended range electric vehicle.
Dang.
Under the hood, there's a 2.0-liter turbo engine, but that engine isn't connected to the wheels. It's just a massive generator. Its only job is to sit there, sip gas, and charge the massive 49 kilowatt-hour battery. So you drive on pure electricity for about 120 miles, which covers 99% of your daily life. But if you want a road trip, the gas engine kicks in seamlessly, charges the battery, and gives you a total combined range of over 620 miles. You get the instant torque and silence of an electric car with the convenience of a gas station. It is the perfect bridge technology, and it makes so much sense for a vehicle this size. But we have to talk about the water, the emergency float mode. This is the feature that broke the internet. The entire core of the car is IP68 waterproof rated. If you drive into deep water, maybe a flash flood, maybe you're just adventurous, the sensors detect that the wheels have lost contact with the ground. Immediately, the suspension lifts to the maximum height, the windows roll up, the sunroof opens so you have an escape route if needed, the climate control switches to recirculate, the suspension lifts to the maximum height, the windows roll up, the sunroof opens so you have an escape route if needed, the climate control switches to recirculation to seal the cabin, and the car floats. It becomes a boat. But because the wheels can spin independently and torque vector, they act like paddle wheels. You can actually steer and move forward at about 2 miles per hour to get back to shore. It keeps you afloat for up to 30 minutes. I mean, when was the last time Ford added a boat mode to the Explorer? Never. And that's when.
It keeps you afloat for up to 30 minutes, guys. That's more than enough time to get back to land. Right? The wheels act like little motors. Come on, bro. What are we talking about here? We have nothing to compete with this. We have nothing. I'm going to say it again. We have nothing to compete with the realty. You feel me? We got nothing to compete. We've been outclassed. We've been out-assed. That's for sure.
Okay, deep breath.
Oh, I like that.
Because we haven't even opened the door yet. The exterior is the flex. The interior is the apology letter to your bank account.
Oh my God.
As you approach, the power retractable running boards lower down to greet you. You open the door and the smell hits you. It's that rich, expensive leather smell.
Y'all know over here, power running boards is one of my favorite deals. And this joker would not be complete without it. So, hey, YANGWANG know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And I see some tan Alcantara in there, so you know that's right up all the car lovers' alley. Come on now.
Napa leather.
Alcantara, suede leather?
And I mean everywhere. The dashboard, the door pockets, the ceiling, the sides of the center console where your knee rests. There is not a single piece of hard, scratchy plastic in this cabin. The design is overwhelming. They call it a cockpit, and it feels like one. The dash.
There we go. Now, if you're looking at that steering wheel, I love that sporty look it's got. Something about when those steering wheels are flat on the bottom give you that sporty look. It looks like it's just, my God. Then you got your controls. You got the YANGWANG logo in the middle of the steering wheel. This colorless, deep lavender color, whatever they want to call it. Big screen in the middle, hardly any button, everything touch. You got your, what do they call that? Instrument panel. Your cluster. It's all touch. Come on, bro. You got the screen for the passenger. I'm pretty sure it's all touch. More than likely, yes, it's touch. You can't beat this SUV, man.
The dashboard is dominated by screens, but it's symmetrical, which is so pleasing to the eye. In the center, you have this beautiful 12.8-inch OLED curved screen that
Facts.
waterfalls down into the console. The blacks are perfect, the colors pop, the resolution is crisp. But
Right.
then, in front of the driver, there's a 23.6-inch ultra-wide screen for your gauges and input.
Dang.
And then, because why not, there is another identical 23.6-inch screen for the passenger. This passenger
Crazy.
screen is wild. It has a privacy filter so the driver can't see it and get distracted. Your
That's
passenger
crazy.
can be watching Netflix, scrolling TikTok, or, and this is my favorite part, managing the built-in karaoke system. Yes, the car comes with factory microphones. You can
Built-in karaoke. Look up to the passenger. Get off that porn. What are you doing? You can't even see what they watching on the passenger side. That's cool too, because that's gonna make drivers stay alert. You can't look over there and see something, get interested, and mess up your day or somebody else's day. So yeah, they thought about everything when they made this truck, man. YANGWANG, BYD, or BYD YANGWANG 8 U8L. Nasty dude.
sing your heart out while doing 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It's ridiculous and I love it. And the physical controls. Thank you,
Alcantara.
BYD.
Is that Alcantara? Let me see.
Phones. You can sing your heart out while doing 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. It's ridiculous and I love it. And the physical controls.
Man, I feel like that's Alcantara, and not, what we used to call suede leather back in the day. Some expensive stuff. That's what it looked like.
Thank you, BYD. They didn't bury everything in a touchscreen. Below
Right.
the center screen, there are these tactile heavy metal toggle switches for your drive modes and climate. They click with this satisfying mechanical sound, like you're arming a missile.
Dang.
The air vents are motorized. They sit flush when off, and when you turn on the AC, they rise up out of the dashboard like little turrets.
Right.
It's theater. Every time you start the car, it puts on a performance for you. Let's talk about the seats. In the front, you have these massive throne-like chairs. They are
Right.
heated, ventilated,
Perforated
and have a
leather.
massage function that is stronger
Got
than most
diamond
actual
stitching.
masseuses. But
I like that diamond stitching. Let's see.
the seats. In the front, you have these massive throne-like chairs. They are
Oh, yeah,
heated,
that's nice.
ventilated, and have a massage function that is stronger than most actual masseuses.
Heated, ventilated,
But because this
size.
is the L version, the real party is in the back. This is where the CEO sits,
Oh,
or
yeah.
the warlord, or the kid
Laptop
whose
or
parents
computer.
really love them. The rear legroom is infinite. You could adopt a golden retriever and have it live on the floorboard back here. The seats are individual captain's chairs that look like they were stolen from a Gulfstream
They
jet.
sure do.
With one button press, the zero gravity mode activates. The seat back reclines to 45 degrees, the leg rest extends, the footrest drops down, and the massage program starts. You're literally
Lord.
lying down. In the center armrest between the rear seats, there is an 8-inch touchscreen just to control the back environment. You can control the sunroof, the ambient lighting, which has 127 colors by the way, the music,
Damn.
and the fridge. Oh yes, the
Ambient
fridge.
light.
It's not just
Got
a
that
cooler
many
box.
colors?
It's a compressor fridge.
Crazy.
It can freeze down to -6 degrees Celsius if you want ice cream, or heat up to 50 degrees if you want warm tea. It holds a bottle of champagne perfectly. Imagine being reclined, getting a hot stone massage, drinking chilled sparkling water while your car
Oh, that
drives
screen.
itself through traffic.
That screen dropping like it do. It was
It holds
nasty.
a bottle of champagne perfectly. Imagine being reclined, getting a hot stone massage, drinking chilled sparkling
Yeah,
water
I'm
while your
talking
car
about
drives
Just
itself.
being off subject, that probably feel pretty darn good. A hot stone, that probably feel pretty good. Jump in the comments, y'all done had that hot stone massage. And if you have, where did you have it at? You feel me? Self-care. Health is wealth, that's what they tell me. They done thought about everything before this vehicle go.
Through traffic. It's not driving, it's land travel.
Nasty.
But wait, I promised you something that no other car
Whoa.
has. Something that sounds like a lie until you see it. The drone port. If you opt for the Player Edition, the roof box isn't for luggage. It is a fully automated hangar for a DJI drone. You press a button on the screen called Launch, and the roof physically opens. A robotic arm lifts the drone out, the drone takes off, it syncs with your car's GPS and follows you. You can select Adventure mode on the screen, and the drone will film your car driving from cinematic angles, tracking shots, overhead shots, side profiles, all automatically. The video feeds live to the center screen so you can see yourself driving in third-person view, like Grand Theft Auto. And when the drone's battery gets low, it flies back to the car, lands on the roof, and the robotic arm takes it inside. But here's the kicker. The car's internal system physically swaps the drone's battery for a fresh one while you're driving, charges the dead one, and gets the drone ready to fly again. Bro, are you hearing me? My car barely connects to Bluetooth without glitching, and this car is managing an autonomous Air Force on its roof. It is baffling. It is tech overload. It is the coolest thing I have ever seen. Why would you need this? I don't know. Maybe to check traffic ahead, maybe to scout off-road trails, maybe just to make a really sick Instagram reel. It doesn't matter why, it matters that they did it. And that brings me to the price. When you look at a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, you're talking $400.
I'd be scared as hell to go down that hill and that thing, even though I know it's safe. I'm scared.
Just to make a really sick Instagram reel. It doesn't matter why, it matters that they did it. And that brings me to the price. When you look at a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, you're talking $400,000 to start. By the time you add options, you're at $500,000. A G-Wagon is $200,000 easily with dealer markups. The Range Rover SV is up there too. So what does this Chinese spaceship cost? The YANGWANG U8L, fully loaded with the screens, the leather, the 1,200 horsepower, the floating capability, the tank turn tech. It costs roughly 1.28 million RMB in China. That converts to about 180,000 US dollars. Now, $180,000 is a lot of money. I'm not saying it's cheap, but compare it. It is literally 1/3 the price of a Cullinan. It is cheaper than a G63 AMG. And objectively, looking at the spec sheet, looking at the materials, looking at the tech, it offers 3 times as much. If this car landed in US showrooms tomorrow at that price tag, Cadillac would be sweating, Lincoln would be crying, the Europeans would be in emergency board meetings. So this is why we have tariffs. This is why it's hard to import these, because if the free market just let this thing in, it would destroy the competition. It makes American luxury feel outdated. It makes European luxury feel overpriced. It feels like a product from a timeline where technology moved twice as fast. So here's the question I have to leave you with.
Like it's ahead of
Put
its
aside
time.
the politics, put aside the brand loyalty. If you had $200,000 to spend on the ultimate SUV, would you buy the one that has barely changed in 40 years? Or would you buy the one that can float, spin, fly a drone, and massage you with hot stones while doing 0 to 60 in 3 seconds?
I
think I know the answer. And honestly, it scares me a little, because I'm looking at my trusty old SUV in the driveway, and for the first time, it looks like a horse and buggy. The future is here, guys, and it's doing a tank turn in a lake somewhere in China. Let me know in the comments, would you drive this? Are you jealous, or do you think it's too much tech? I genuinely want to know. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive. Subscribe so we can reach 1 million, and maybe I can afford to import one of these bad boys for the channel. Until next time, keep driving, and try not to drive into any lakes unless you have a YANGWANG. Peace.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I feel like it's got the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. I feel like it's killing the Range Rover also. I feel like both of those are like dead in their tracks when they come to this car right here. It just surpassed them on so many levels. So jump in the comment, let me know, would you like this SUV for about $180? Hey, y'all have a good evening out there, man. Holla at your boy, KJ, out.